Here's another bass line that gives a totally different feel in a 12-bar blues in the key of G. And just like always, our major scale is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the major 7, and back to the root, or G. If we're moving up and down the neck, it's G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. G is that whole octave up at the 15th fret. So in that same thing that we've been doing before of sliding, like before, this time we're going to add in what we call the dominant 7 or flat 7. So if I'm thinking about this, I got G, A, B, D, E. Okay, I need an F sharp, which is the major 7, but I need, if I'm in the key of G major, but I need a flat 7, which is the dominant 7, because if we look on our, as we're jamming along, it says G7, D7, and C7. So the bass line now would be slide. I usually reach it with my pinky, then go backwards from the dominant 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we go to C and do the exact same pattern, just like we've been doing. Here's its dominant 7 with my pinky. Back to the G. Here's the D. Actually, on this one, we're on the D. It only gets one measure, so we can't do the flat 7. We'll have to still do the. Then back to the G. I'll make it make sense with the jam track here. Let's see. Here we go. I'm doing that walk to the C. Back to the G7. Here comes the D7. Down to C7. G7. One measure to the D. Start over. Here's my walk to C7. Back to G7. Here's D7 one measure, C7 one measure, G one measure. Finish up on D. And that gets us through. One thing I want to make sure of is I didn't really explain that walk. It's the exact same walk we've been doing from G to C. So G, G, open, A, B, C. And the ones that have one measure, which we can see from our jam track, is we can only do the, like in the D has one measure, C has one measure, G has one measure, D has one measure. The only one we can do the flatted 7ths on are the ones that has two measures of that first G. Here's my walk. C7. But that gets us in the next step of 12-bar blues on the bass.